Welcome to the second video tutorial for the support of online applications to the BTU Cottbus-Senftenberg. In this video, you will find out how you can submit an application in the myBTU portal, which options you have for viewing your existing applications and their processing status, and how to proceed after the application has been submitted. A prerequisite for submitting an application is a completed registration in the myBTU portal. If you have not yet registered, the first video tutorial on registration can help you.
First, go to the homepage of the myBTU portal. You will find the link on the BTU info pages about application and admission. Select the portal for applicants here or click on the corresponding tab. Then click on the button Applicant Login and enter your login data. You are now logged in. In the Your Application section, select the button Start Application.
When you submit your first application, you will always be asked whether you want to receive status reports, for example, whether you would like to receive an email notification about the progress of the application. In addition to this information also being displayed on the myBTU portal. In order to always be well informed and to notice changes quickly, we recommend activating these email notifications. This way you will always quickly receive information about the current status of your application. If you do not want to activate the notifications, we recommend checking the myBTU portal regularly for updates on the status of your application.
Additionally, you will be asked whether the BTU Cottbus-Senftenberg can make notifications relevant to the application procedure, such as the letter of admission, available to you online in the myBTU portal. We recommend that you give your consent here, so that you can retrieve your notifications directly, without the time delays of postal delivery. Unless you give your consent, the notifications will only be sent to you via post.
Now start the first application with the Add a Request button. In the following steps, you will be asked different questions that are necessary to evaluate your application. Document uploads are also provided here. The questions asked develop dynamically depending on the information you provide. You can interrupt your application at any time and resume in the same place after logging in again. Please note the current application deadlines. Even applications that have been started cannot be submitted after the deadline. On the first step, you enter the desired study program, the most important part of your application. Many of the following questions are based on this. You will first be asked to specify your desired subject and then ask in detail about your desired study program.
Enter the degree and, depending on the desired study program, the corresponding discipline. Also enter the subject-related semester. Here you can choose between two options: the first subject semester and all higher semesters combined. Please answer the next following questions. Depending on your desired study program, you have to add documents to your application. In principle, this includes providing proof of your university entrance qualification, but also other documents. You can use all the file formats listed here up to a size of 10 megabytes. Please make sure that the documents are legible and that the entire document and not just sections can be seen.
When you have answered all questions about your application and added the necessary uploads, you will receive an overview of your application. Have a look at all the information again, and then the next step you can submit your application. But first check the accuracy of your information. Submit your application by using the Submit Request button. The application is now completed. You can check this by the displayed application status received. This status changes in the further course of the application process. For example, when an examination has been carried out by the BTU. By clicking on the application status, you will receive more detailed information about the meaning of the respective status. You can find the application now after every login in the myBTU portal. If you want to submit several applications, you can now switch to another application. Select the Add Request button.
If you have applied via UniAssist with a foreign university entrance qualification, you will receive your access data to the myBTU portal after your application documents have been received at BTU Cottbus-Senftenberg. In the myBTU portal, you can then, amongst other things, inquire about the processing status of your application and carry out online enrollment.
You can reach all applications on the start page of the myBTU portal. To do this, select the to My Application button. You can see several options for the applications in the view shown. With Show Application Details, you can view your application again and check the details in Uploads. With Withdraw and Edit Application, you can now make changes to an existing application. Make sure that you submit the revised application correctly as described above. Without a new submission, the application remains in the withdrawn status and will not be considered by the BTU. You can withdraw, process, and resubmit applications within the application period. With the Withdraw Application button, you can remove the application from the application process without being able to process it. This is useful, for example, if you're sure that you prefer another submitted application. Your application has now been successfully submitted and will be examined by BTU staff. You can check the respective status as just described. In examination of your application, the information you provide and the uploaded documents are formally checked and, depending on the desired study, will be assessed via your subjects. This takes some time. If you have forgotten documents or you have another question about your application, you will be contacted. The feedback on your application takes the form of a notification. If you receive an admission, you can then directly apply for enrollment online. You can find out how this works in the next video. We wish you much success for your application to the BTU Cottbus-Senftenberg.